Honestly guys, I have really no idea how many phones are as of now available which are around the price range of 15k Indian currency. If I have to make a guess, I will say there should be 100 plus and more. But not all phones are great. But here's a good thing, and I have around 17 to 18 smartphone which you can really buy on a price segment of 15k. When it comes to budget, there are a lot of compromises. Some phones are good in camera, some in performance, some in software, which are really poor by the way on the budget side. And durability is again is a main concern on the budget segment because mostly they are using polycarbonates and all the stuff. And I'm not going to show you guys much details here. I have made respective videos on my other channel which are in Hindi, but I guess most of you guys can understand. There will be some good links on the description. So before making a final conclusion, I will request you guys to be sure to check out those videos. So first we're going to start with the design and durability, because since these are budget phones, it's really important to check which phone is not doing a lot of cost compromise and making a very weak phone. So every phone that is in front of you, I have tried durability of all the phones. You can also watch the durabilities of respective phones too. So if I have to pick one phone which is most durable, so there could be some different categories, like the phone if it is made from the glass and still it survived almost all the tests that we performed here. So I have one phone here. This is the Honor 8X. This is made from the glass and the frame is made from the aluminum, which is very rare on the budget side. I haven't seen much phones like this. Is Nokia 600 Plus. This is also glass and the metal chassis, but this phone failed sadly on the drop test. But this one, the Honor 8X, did survive almost everything. This is the overall winner for the glass design if you really want a big solid phone. Okay, now we have some other phones which are made from the metal, not the complete metal. There's a one phone which is made completely from the metal, the Mi A2, which is again very great phone, complete metal phone and wide one, great camera. And another phone which is very solid is the Moto One Power. The whole phone is not made from the metal but the plastic chassis and the complete metal backplate, which is very great. Display is great, the Android one and the Moto display. A lot of cool things are available. So these two phones are really very great on the durability side. But other phones too comes with a polycarbonate. You have to use some kind of cases. So every polycarbonate phones that you see here right now, they do get hell lot of scratches. You can see, you can easily carve your name on it. But still the phone which feels to me very solid on the durability wise, it is the Max Pro M2. So this phone has a Gorilla Glass 6, which is very rare. I guess this is the one of its kind, Gorilla Glass 6 on the budget side. And this phone is polycarbonate, had lot of scratches there, but you can use some case or some protection skins, whatever you want. So on the polycarbonate side, this is a great durable phone overall. Now the most important part for the budget side, the performance. Which phone is great for the performance? Now these are the budget side. So whatever processor you will get here, most likely they are on the 14 nanometer. Most of them, few of them are on the 12 nanometer. So higher you have, the better is the performance. So but you do have option of 4 and 6 GB based on your need. You should go with either 4 or 6. And for your just quick help, if you're an average user, you don't play a lot of games, so 4 GB should be enough for you. And if you're a hardcore user, like playing games every day, spending a lot of hours on the phone, at least go with the 6 GB. So these are the phones here in front of you. And if you really wanted to pick best phone for the performance with the stock Android, there are two options: Max Pro M2 with the 4 GB and the 6 GB. These two phones are really great. We have done a lot of performance tests. These phones are just working in a similar way. Every time I tried, all the things on the memory, they are super great in terms of memory management. And other two phones are there which are great for the raw power. These two are the Realme U1 and the Honor 8X. The reason is that these two phones are having the 12 nanometer. This is Kirin 710. This is Helio P70, the MediaTek processor, but still both are on the 12 nanometer. So which are better than almost all the phones you can see here. They all are from the 14 nanometer Snapdragon 660, so pretty much they are older, but not as the faster as these phones. Under 15k, these two are great on the raw power, but the memory management should be problem with that. If you want to go for the better memory management, pick for the 6 GB RAM for the Honor 8X. U1 just comes in the 4 GB, I think so. So there's no better option there. But if you're looking for any newcomer from the Samsung, we have tested the Samsung Galaxy M20. And this ROM is really great. I mean, it is keeping everything in the memory. This is not the fastest. This is the Exynos 7904. Technically, it is slower than the Snapdragon 660 also. But I mean, it's almost 10 days I'm using this phone. I haven't found any problem. This is fine. The memory management is great. Application opening is okay, not the slowest, but it just works smoothly. This is Samsung phone, so probably software is also great. If you want a phone with the Android one on it, so I guess there are three good phones with the Android one: the Nokia 6.1 Plus, the Moto One Power, and the Mi A2. I don't have right now, so I will recommend to go with the Mi A2. There are two good reasons. It has the better processor, Snapdragon 000, compared to the 686, and that phone comes with a 6 GB RAM option also, which nowadays comes with the Nokia 6.1 Plus also. But that one is much better due to better processor, memory range also very great, and there are some good features on the Mi 2, like I mentioned, durability, camera. I will just talk about that. So that's another option. Now also, if you're looking for a 6 GB phone, I will say Realme 2 Pro is also great, but the ROM is not great. We'll speak about that too very soon. And this is overall a great phone, looks beautiful. It has a water drop notch, feels good also. This is again a good phone, you guys can give it a try. Next we have the camera, which is again very tough for the budget phones, because budget phones generally they don't perform well, especially on the low light. So daytime most phones are okay, I won't be talking about that much, especially I will mention for the low light. If you have to go with a phone with the custom ROM options available, the Realme 2 Pro is good on the low light. Redmi Note 6 Pro again performs very great on the low light. So these two phones are nice. And on the Android one side, I will straight away recommend you Mi A2 again over the Nokia 6.1 Plus. This is doing better. This is doing worst on the low light, the Moto One Power. This is okay, and Mi A2 is better, all that. Okay. For the stock Android side, Max Pro M2 is the overall good buy for the camera. Okay, and Samsung phones, they are not doing very great on the low light. Realme U1 is not great, so this is also not recommended here. If you want to go with the Honor phone, so you can go with the Honor phone with the night mode option available on the most of the Honor phone except Honor 8C. These phones are doing great because they takes 4 to 5 seconds of time, and on that time you can just click great photos. So on the portrait side, Mi A2 I'm mentioning a lot, but still it is good phone. It takes a lot of good portrait. Realme 2 Pro is great. Redmi Note 6 Pro, they have by default this beautification mode. Samsung phones, they do have some little bit of beautification mode. So if you're okay with that, go with these phones. They are okay. And Samsung phones, they have some limitation as now. They are not able to take a portrait from the rear camera if you don't have any face on the focus. So they are not able to take good portrait. Selfie portraits is okay. And so far I like the Realme 2 Pro portrait great, and Mi A2 portraits is also good. This phone is not taking great photos, some 19:9 aspect ratio. Max Pro M2 again a great for the portrait shot. So mix of the options available. Check other features like the performance, which device you have finalized for the performance and all the stuff. Now next we have the software section, and which is more or less personal preference. If you want to buy an Android one, a good Android one device which gets the updates, it should be, but most of the Android one devices, they are not getting as timely. So again, Moto One Power, Nokia 6.1 Plus and Mi A2. So Nokia 6.1 Plus gets updates once in every month, and these two phones like the Motorola and Mi A2, they are not, I mean, regular, but at least this guy is regular. And on the custom ROM like the EMUI, MIUI, ColorOS, and Samsung experience, which is best? So the stable ROM, if you're looking for, I will say the Samsung experience and the EMUI, they are stable. I mean, I haven't found any bug so far because these are complex, they take their time, but they do deliver stable build. And the Redmi phones getting a lot of frequent fixes, updates. There are some kind of issues coming, so yeah, they do get a good number of updates every time. And the ColorOS especially, actually I said also I don't like it. They are buggy. I mean, sometimes night mode do get turned on itself. There is no app drawer. Hopefully ColorOS 6 may bring some of the new features as mentioned by the company. So this is the kind of stats I will say. There is only one phone available with the stock Android, Max Pro M2, which is great. I mean, there is no Pi yet, still in the beta, but that phone is great. Security updates are very less here. I mean, in 2 months you will get once, not more than that, but that phone is okay. There is no bug so far. Lastly, we have the battery, which is again very important to discuss because most budget phones nowadays, they come with such a huge 5000 milliamps battery. So amongst all this, if you're looking for a phone with the best battery backup and the USB Type-C, because nowadays in 2019 you're going to see a lot of phones coming with the Type-C. So the best battery backup I have seen is in the Moto One Power. and the Samsung Galaxy M20. Both phones supports Type C. They have the 5000 mAh battery. This is bulky, this is slimmer if you want a slim phone, Samsung Galaxy M20. Otherwise, bulky solid phone, the Moto 1 Power is there. They come with a fast charger, 15 watt in the box itself, so they really charge super fast. Redmi Note 7 also coming with the USB Type-C, so wait for that. And if you're looking for a phone with a micro USB, you don't have any problem with the Type-C. Max Pro M2 again gives great battery backup, 5000 mAh battery. And the Redmi phones also gives great. Honor phones are not very great on the battery. Realme phones also are not very great on the battery. And the Android one side, Nokia 6.1% Mi E2, they're not great on the battery. Mi E2 has a very least 3000 mAh battery, so it just don't last long. This is also having some problem. It's not giving me great battery backup. I'm sure you're not going to get everything on a single phone. Just try to look for camera, software, performance, which is your need, and go with that. Other than that, you can wait for a few more days. There are good options coming. Redmi Note 7, I haven't mentioned yet because it is not yet launched. So this phone has a really good camera, particularly on the low light. I will show you very soon, but this phone is really great. So you can, if you can wait up to maybe up to the next month, Note 7 Pro is going to come, so it will give you very tough competition to all those things. Prices may reduce, and there could be some other options for the companies too, like the Samsung Galaxy M30 is also coming with the AMOLED display and some better optics with that. So still in the summary, which are all the best phones you can still buy right now, which can give you most of the good things. So one phone I will say, not one phone, Max Pro M2 will give you most of the good things that you can get right now. Realme 2 Pro has good things, battery is not very great, but camera is okay, display is okay, performance is okay. I mean, camera is great on the low light. This is again great. Moto 1 Power overall is perfect, just the low light is not very great, it's terrible. Otherwise you get the ambient display. Other than that, so many cool things. So on the Honor phones, I still like the Honor 8X, and Redmi phones are okay, but since I have the Note 7 which is also coming, you should wait for that if you want to go on the Redmi device. Samsung Galaxy M20 is nice, but camera is again disappointment, especially in the low light, and some portrait limitation there, so I won't recommend you at all to go with that phone. So anyway guys, that's been it for this month, February. The best budget smartphones you can buy right now. So do let me know if you like such kind of stuff. I mean, every month once or twice I can make, because I do get a lot of budget phones. I mean, I do purchase a lot of budget phones, so once I can see there are some good options, I can really share you guys my feedback, what are my thoughts. And do check out the description, there are some respective details video, those are in Hindi, so it's good if you can understand, you can check out there by the visuals. So anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Saurabh, catch you guys very soon. Have a great day.